NF dropped a teaser. I repeat, this is not a drill. NF dropped a teaser. And then he went on to drop the announcement that he is releasing the Fear EP on November 14th. And my word, I could not be more excited. I almost just slammed my fist on my desk. That would have knocked my camera off. And I am so excited for so many different reasons. Let's get into this. One thing that was very abnormal with NF's last album release, which was Hope. This is like a positive NF. That's so weird. Like normally he's not positive like that. You know, normally the NF that we're used to is like dark and like deep and very introspective. And not that the Hope album wasn't any of those things, but still, it's like, this is kind of weird. He's wearing all white in the music videos. This makes no sense. Some people thought, you know, is the dark NF gone? But then other people thought, okay, well, is his next album or his next release going to be like full on one of those more like darker emotions that is sort of in control of the album? And I say in control because that's kind of the whole theme that NF goes for. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
As soon as I saw that teaser where like the NF version where he's wearing all white and the lighter colors, had a hood over his head walking out of the shadows, I'm like, ooh, Dark NF is back. We're getting a Dark NF album. And man, when it was released, that Fear is going to be the title. And the album cover is the mansion from Mansion burning down. Dog, I was like, okay. First off, having this callback as the album art is going to set the tone already for the rest of the album. And I am so beyond excited to hear all the callback. Dude, that is like, this is one thing that I love so much about NF. And it's so genius. He doesn't always need to be in the center of attention. He doesn't always need to be in the forefront of people's present of mind, because he'll go dark and not post anything, not talk about anything, and then all of a sudden out of the blue one day he just drops, all right, here's an announcement, and then nothing else. He'll announce a release date and a short clip, and he'll black out all of his social media. A little bit later, it turns out it was the next day, he dropped being like, here's the album, here's the cover art, and here is the song list. And dog, I am so excited. I literally was working on a TikTok. Nobody panic. NF dropped like a 4-second clip, and is all I can think about for the last like 2 days. He said like November 14th, bruh, I'm now counting down the days till November 15th. But again, this is what he does. He doesn't drop anything, and then all of a sudden he just drops an album on you. And I'm super excited. I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of ideas, and I'm going to be releasing a video in the upcoming week being like, hey, here's what I think some themes are going to be of the new album. And I'm excited, and if you're an NF fan, I know you're excited too. I made it, and then I went to Instagram to post it there, and I like opened up the app, and the first thing was the announcement up here, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So then I immediately made another follow-up video to that. EP confirmed by NF. I just finished filming that other video, but I literally just looked on Instagram and I saw it is going to be the Fear EP, a few songs that have MGK as a feature, and it's literally, it's so cool. So the album art is literally the mansion from Mansion just burning down, and dog, that callback alone is insane. I am even more excited about this EP than I was before, and I have not stopped yelling since. Basically, my vocal cords are going to be shot. I have family coming over tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to talk because I've just been absolutely yelling at the top of my lungs because I'm so excited, and I'm sure my neighbors hate me. Living in an apartment's great, but dog, I am so excited for this drop. Like, especially because he's got some pretty cool, especially too because he's got a few collabs on this EP that are like, okay, well, that's interesting. Like, he's collabing with MGK on one of the songs, and I'm like, interesting. And immediately my brain just like spirals to like all the drama and all the controversy with MGK and Eminem with NF, and NF's like people constantly comparing NF to Eminem, and I'm like, that song will just be interesting to hear because it's like, okay, so is MGK gonna dip back into his like rap bag, or is he gonna stay only in his like new punk rock era? Like that song will be interesting to see in and of itself. It's just so beyond cool. And then also too, one thing that I just noticed as I'm looking at it right now, so on the album art, like the announcement was like Fear, and then with the album art, and then the next tab over and then the next side, it's like, okay, well, the entire mansion's burned down, and then it has the track list, and it's Fear, Home, Who I Was, that's with MGK, Give Me a Reason, Sorry with James Arthur, and then Washed Up. And dog, so from the only thing that I can imagine, I'm hoping at least Fear is gonna be along the lines of like the intro 1, 2, and 3, and then also outro, which really should have been the intro. I digress on that whole thing, but that's probably gonna be the case with all that. And then Home, probably rapping about the mansion that is his mind, the way that he put it in Mansion, the song, and on Mansion, the album. Who I Was, no idea. Like, is MGK gonna dip back into his rap style? And if he does that, then it's like, okay, a true Who I Was. And then Give Me a Reason, give me a reason to pop off, give me a reason, I don't know, like give me a reason why I'm not the best. Like that could go so many different ways. Sorry could be an emotional song like he had done with like Let You Down, or it could be like How Could You Leave Us, like because we've heard him in his emotional bag before, so that could open up so many different avenues. And then Washed Up, again, it's NF. He doesn't usually take things lying down, and I'm sure people have called him washed up before, so like dog, could like it could go so many different ways. Like a few of these songs could go so many different ways. I am going to be blasting this on repeat on November 14th to no end. I'm probably going to annoy the crap out of my wife because I'm going to be listening to music for a good like 2 hours, and she's probably going to want to talk to me about stuff because we have a big event happening that weekend. But you know what, I'm listening to music and making a video out of it, so it's just going to be what it is. But man, I am absolutely so excited. Like again, this could, like when I say that this could go so many different ways, like I'm so excited, man. It could go like all of this could go so many different ways, and I like it feels so good to be talking about NF because I haven't really talked about him all that often. I really should have. I should probably make more NF centered content because like when I say he is my favorite artist of all time, NF is my favorite artist of all time. And the person that comes in second to that is Connor Price. But like, man, NF, like I got into his music so long ago, and it just, I am so excited. I am so unreasonably excited about this, especially with like the callback and of the just the mansion burning down. And dude, I'm excited. I am so excited. I honestly might dust off my React hat again to make some content about this. Maybe, we'll see. I don't know, but dog, I am so excited. And if you are anywhere near as excited as I am, let me know which song you think that you're probably going to enjoy the most, or what your favorite NF song is. Drop that down in the comments down below. And probably my favorite NF song is Returns, I'd have to say. Just, well, it's tough because I love Returns. The Search is also a banger. It's there. He has too many good songs to choose from. I'm just gonna stick with Returns. But I mean, Motto is also a banger. So is Hope. Like, I actually can't pick. You know what? Nope. Returns. I'm running with it. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you're as excited as I am, and I'll catch y'all next time. God bless.